A car ought to walk. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatham by Shem Yahshua to all my sisters. I'm Officer Makabia of the I.S.U.P.K, and today I'm finna teach false prophets. I'm finna teach you how, a difference between a false prophet and a righteous prophet, alright? The first scripture that I'm going to get into is 1 John 4 and 1. Get that for me, if you can. When you can, Salaki, when you can.
1 John 4 and 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Believe not every spirit. Now this is the Most High talking. The Most High is telling you, believe not every spirit. And the reason why, because there are people out there teaching you false doctrines. There are people that are leading you, misleading you into serving other gods. There are people that are leading you to death, alright? Don't believe every spirit out there, alright? Keep going.
But try the spirits.
But try the spirit. Keep going.
Whether they are of God.
Try the spirits to see whether they are of God or not. And how you do that is, okay, for example, if you ask a man, hey brother, do you you serve God, right? And he says, yeah, right? And then you ask him, do you keep the law, statutes, and commandments? And he says, nah, bro, nah, I don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. My preacher tells me I don't have to do that. I'm saved by grace. That's a false prophet. And if that's the same brother out there teaching and preaching to every woman, child, and man, animal, wind, whatever you want to call it, whatever he teaches and preaches to, he's a liar. And the truth is not in him. He's a false prophet. That's a good example right there. Is that it on that? Keep going.
Where they are of God. Because many false prophets are going out into the world.
Because many false prophets have gone out into the world. For example, there's many people that come in Yahweh's name saying they are the reincarnation of Christ. And I also heard a few years ago a brother saying that he was the reincarnation of Jeremiah. And first of all, tell me this. How can you be the regeneration of Jeremiah and you're white? Are you serious? Man, you're not even a prophet. You're not even the Lord's chosen people. Come on now, get out of here with all that. Can you go ahead and give me Matthew 7 and 15? I mean, the thing about it, it blew my mind. How can you say you're the reincarnation of Jeremiah and you white? Man, get out of here out of my face with all that. The Most High don't mess with these Edomites, the white man. The white man's the devil. I can tell you that. He's a liar. He was definitely lying. He was playing himself as well. Go ahead. Matthew 7 and 15.
Matthew 7 and 15. Beware of false prophets.
Beware of these false prophets,
which come to you in sheep's clothing.
Sheep's clothing. Keep going.
But inwardly they are ravenous wolves.
Now beware of these false prophets, like I was just saying. Beware of a man or a woman coming to you in a nice suit and tie with nice shine boots or shoes, whatever. A nice smile, nice jewelry, nice little hair, cut lining, and tells you that he could show you the way how to serve God. And most likely it's Christians out there, Jehovah Witness, all right? They come to you in sheep's clothing and tell you that they know how to teach you show you how to serve Christ. But really, you're setting up yourself for death, and they're setting you up for serve other gods. All right. Christianity is the worst disgusting thing on the planet Earth. It got our people destroyed. All right. Is that it on that one? All right. And another thing, read that scripture one more time. One more time.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
An example of them people that come in sheep's clothing and that are ravening wolves, these famous Christian preachers all across the world. You got I.S.U.P.K. You got what's his name? Eddie Long, T.D. Jakes. You got them people, and I forget that woman name. She's a famous preacher as well, and you know they are a perfect example because they take from you. They feed you lies. They tell you what you want to hear, and they tell you things that will make you feel good, and they got you running through cheers and stuff like that. Those are false prophets. Those are not prophets. All right. All right, they may call themselves prophets, but they're false prophets. All right, is that it on that? All right, can you give me 2 Peter 2:1, the water? 2:1. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets among the people.
Okay.
Even as there shall be false teachers among you.
Is that it?
No.
Keep going.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Okay, keep going.
Even denying the Lord that bought them.
All right. Now, what that scripture is talking about basically is that there will be false prophets among you. There will be people out there that are so-called Christ-like, that will come to you and deceive you, and tell you and tell you that they serve God, they serve, you know, Jesus, and then at the end of the day, behind closed doors, they tell everyone that, you know what, you know, this so-called God that I've been lying to everybody saying that I serve, he doesn't do nothing for me. I do this all for myself. All right? Is that it on that? Read that part when it says, who privily shall bring, okay.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
Now, they will bring great wondrous things to you. All right? Heresies. All right, and they will deny the Lord that brought them here. All right, that got them to survive in all this time through the wickedness that they've been doing. All right, is that it on that? Can you give me Jeremiah 23, 26, and 27? Oh, so like Jeremiah 23 chapter, verse 26 to 27. Take your time with that. Now, in another false prophet that I really didn't mention, MLK, Martin Luther King. His real name is Michael. A lot of people don't understand that now. Now, Martin Luther King, his dream was a wicked dream. His dream wasn't a righteous dream. His dream was to have everybody, have the white man join hands with our nation, which was the most terrible thing you could ever do to a people. Your own people selling you out. Everybody look at this man so glorious, but everybody don't know who he was behind closed doors. No one seen the bad in this man. This man made us lost everything because it's white man. We had black businesses. We had a lot of things until he made that speech about them joining hands with us. And once the white man loved the idea, he took everything from us, all because of Martin Luther King. I don't respect him for that. I love him, but I don't respect him for that. And he will pay for that, which he already did, I guess you can say. Go ahead, Jeremiah 23, Yep, 23, 26 to 27. The water.
Jeremiah 26.
23.
Slack it. 23 verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yeah, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Okay.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name.
Keep going, cause I'm keep going.
By their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have begotten my name for Baal.
Is that it on that? Salaki. Then I said, hold up, Salaki. Right there. Okay, yeah, alright, so Salaki about that. Basically, what the brother brought out is, he's saying, how long shall these men, these so-called black leaders, how long shall they lie? I mean, teach us lies, teach us false doctrines, teach us to eat. There's nothing wrong with eating pork, shrimp, lobster. How long should this be? And just read this part. Yep. Oh no, Salaki, read that part.
They are.
Yep.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Okay.
Yeah, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Now look, the Most High is telling you that these men out here, these so-called black leaders, the Black Panther movement, Martin Luther King, Al Sharpton, and so on, they're telling you, they're teaching you lies and everything, and they do this from the lust of their own hearts. They don't do this out of love. They do this out of a paycheck. They get paid to lie to you. They love money. They love the little change that they get from you and take from you every chance that they can get. They love coming to Sunday service, Bible study, and taking your money from you and feeding you lies. They see it as a career, they see it as a job, and they see it as a glorious thing in their eyes. And really, it's a wicked thing. It's sad, man. Them demons on them. Them demons on them. Those are false prophets right there. Those are not men of the Lord. And you just gotta open up your eyes and see the difference. It's not so hard if you're in the U.P.K. and you're studying your sword, which is the Bible. It's not hard to tell the difference. If you just hearken to the voice of the Lord and open your eyes and stop being so stiff-necked and hard-headed. Alright? And finish this part, 27, the water.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams.
By their dreams. Martin Luther King, because of his dreams, because of Martin Luther King's dreams, we forgot our God. We forgot where we came from. We forgot who we are. Now, it's just a confusion thing. When you ask a brother and sister who they are, they don't know. They'll give you 5 to 10 different answers. All because of that wicked dream. And you think this dream is an amazing, glorious dream. Go ahead.
Which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Martin Luther King, keep going.
As their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
Now these Christian preachers, these so-called black leaders, civil rights leaders, they are the reason why we forgot our God. And the reason why we're serving Satan. And the reason why we're looking up to so-called men of the Lord, but these are men of the world. Men of Satan. Men of the deceit of their own hearts. Men of lust. I could just go on and on about them. Alright? These men are wicked men. They don't come to do the work of the Lord. They come to do the work of Satan, Baal. And they all do it for a paycheck. Everybody on earth got a job to do. The man of the Lord got a job to do is to prophesy and wake up the 12 tribes. Satan got a job to do as well. Which is to, Salaki, let me scratch that. The white man got a job to do. It's to deceive our people. Which our people such as these black leaders deceive us sometimes. It's their own people. This white man's the reason why Martin Luther King deceived us into thinking that that dream was a beautiful dream, but it caused our destruction. Alright? Is that it on that?
I don't want to come.
Go ahead and give me Matthew 24 and 24. Now Matthew 24 and 24, I pretty much love this scripture. This scripture is a good scripture, and I'm just surprised you with it. Now like I said, it's not hard to tell a false prophet from a real prophet. And these false prophets don't even prophesy from the Bible. Don't even do what the prophets do in the Bible, like Jeremiah, Daniel, and them. They went to school. They cleaned themselves up. They turned away from the heathens. They kept the law, statutes, and commandments. They taught and prophesied what the Lord asked them and told them to prophesy. They didn't prophesy from their own hearts and minds and what they thought and what they felt. Go ahead.
Matthew 24 and 24. For thou shalt rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders.
Stop. Now there should be false prophets, false Christ-like people that come up to you. Like I was saying, SHALAM, Eddie Long, TD Jakes. Actually, I forgot somebody too. Did I say Eddie Long? Eddie Long, and actually, I do know who I forgot. Martin Luther King, no, Salakia. Malcolm X, that's his name. I almost forgot the brother name. Malcolm X. He's not innocent as well. You know, there's a lot of brothers that led us to our destruction. The so-called civil rights movement, our black leaders. All right? There's a lot of them. It's just not Malcolm X. It's just not Martin Luther King. Michael Luther King, I should say. All right, keep going. Oh, Salakia. No, actually, let me get that. They should show great signs and great wonders, which they have. You know, Martin Luther King had the image of being like he had power. He was superior. He stood up for his rights. He stood up for this white man. But really, he was a sellout. He was just faking it. He's put on a show. I guess you could say he was one of the greatest actors to ever live. Because he played you. Alright? Keep going.
And so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
They shall deceive the very elect. There has been times where, for example, brothers and sisters in the Bible, like very righteous brothers and sisters in the Bible, that were tempted by Satan. The very elect, the very strongest people. Job, for example. I'm a little off topic, but Job, for example, he was tempted and tested. All right, he was tempted and tested, and he lost everything. He was the richest man in Israel. He lost everything, but one thing he did keep was his faith. Now that's a true prophet right there. That's a prophet right there. And we all the brothers and sisters of Israel do get tempted. Even the very elect. Christ, for example. When let me see, he was in the wilderness, correct? He was in the wilderness. All right. Go ahead and give me 2 Corinthians 11:3. Yeah, man, it's time. It's time to come into this truth. That's basically all I really want to say about these these false prophets that why should you listen to and watch who you follow? Because a lot of these people are of the world and not of Christ. They're of Satan, and they will lead you to your destruction. They will cause you to get killed. They will cause you to get hurt. All types of things. Cause you to serve many other gods except for the Most High. All right, go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I fear.
Go ahead.
Lest by any means. As the serpent be guiled, Eve through his subtlety. So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ.
That's right. So what that scripture is basically talking about is your mind is basically getting corrupted by by these devils, by these devils and these so-called black leaders, these false prophets. All right. And the best thing I could do to help you and tell you is, in the I.S.U.P.K, there are real righteous prophets. There are no false prophets in here. We teach nothing but truth. We don't teach lies. All right? And everybody knows that and understands it. You can try to deny and say that we don't, but we do. All the men teaches truth. And the Most High dwells in the U.P.K, the Israelite School of Practical Knowledge. And with that being said, stay away from these false prophets. Come into this U.P.K and you'll figure all it out. And everything will be added to you. I promise you, man. With that being said, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatam, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to all my sisters. Shalom.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross y'all. Still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the minimum. It go dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on. Goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long before they grow. I can't leave them on their own. They killed Day like he had a 30-day case. The news covering up the story, but they say it took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretending these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you telling kids? We tried to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood?